How you doing, people? Hope you're well. There's no lateness. I'm not late. I was literally sitting here. Then I went to get an apple because I'm hungry. So I was like, yeah, I might as well get an apple. I'm coming from work, so it's not like I can't eat. So for other people who don't like me eating on the stream, you can hold that. Here you go. Well, anyway, welcome to the stream, guys. Mm,
Yeah, it's been a while.
yeah,
Big up, big up.
we're gonna go missing again. Hey, you let on.
No, we're not. We're having a Pat and Kells later this week. It's all coming back. We have to have a season preview.
Well, no, don't listen to Captain. It's not happening. I think I was just lying to her. But anyway,
Liars.
let's start off. Me, am I lagging?
I think it's because he's chewing his apple. I think that's kind of.
Nah, never mind, never mind. It's all right now.
Okay, I want to chew the apple anyway. So even though it's delicious, but anyway, guys,
okay,
welcome.
Pat, you can eat. We don't want you.
Yeah.
We don't want you getting grumpy because.
No, I'm not grumpy.
You know what happens when you don't eat.
I'm actually happy.
All those Snickers commercials told us.
Says big up Patrick, hope you're well. Legend, big up to you. Yes. City are cooking, could get Donnarumma and Rodrygo. I think that's a lie.
I don't think Donnarumma, no.
Says Rodrygo practicing. Yeah. What's the source? What's the source? It's Fab. Fab is the source for Rodrygo. Hit the like button and subscribe. Here we are. The source of what? I think they're asking each other. Any updates from earlier? I don't think there's any updates, Mark. I've been looking on Twitter. I highly doubt there's any updates. Obviously, there's excitement for
only
me.
Initial contact on Rodrygo camp. Currently on YouTube on Fabrizio Romano.
Yeah.
On Rodrygo, that thing.
What has the Twitch lady said anything today?
He said it from a few months ago, from May. I thought that one is like some kind of maybe some bullshit, and they just ignore it, and then no way that is true. Something happening. I'm creating it right now. Savio, kind of shocking that one, but we're gonna miss him if he goes. He came in for a year, but we have to give him high value. You know what I mean? We need that money.
We do need the money because if we let De Bruyne go for free next season, Gundogan, Bernardo, and Stones are all going for free. We have to make some money, and it's really sad that it's off of the younger players. I kind of feel like this is weird how many of the young players are leaving for me, because I feel like we're kind of sacrificing our future to accommodate our past, and I'm just a little confused, but yeah, like I said, we need a big fee. Levy's also, I don't like that guy at all. He seems to hate us. He dicked us over for Harry Kane. He said he'll never do business with us again after Kyle Walker. And he's just been a pain in the butt ever since. So I would charge him extra money. He badmouths us in the media. So I would say 80 million for you, buddy. Personally, I'd say 90 to 100, but 80 is a better compromise. Because like I said, we need to make some money if we're going to let all these players go for free next year. For PSR, because we're taking a hit on Jack Grealish. Like that's I saw that happen today. I'm kind of out of the loop. I've been camping, so I haven't even gone on Twitter yet today.
It's kind of crazy though. Like long option to buy is 15 million pounds. It's crazy on him, bro.
Well, I think with amortization, I think I've heard that because he has 2 years left with amortization, it's only like 40 million or something. I could be wrong on that. So I don't know exactly what we would need to break even.
I face more, but
why don't I understand what? I don't know. I just don't understand why we're like selling future players and getting rid of future players to keep players who aren't going to be here long term. Like we're supposed to be rebuilding the squad.
Who's the future? Savio?
Yeah, 21 years old. Yeah, I thought he had a pretty good first season. He led the team in assists. Despite playing on, out of position, brand new league. I think he did well last season. And I know his shooting wasn't the greatest, but he assisted Erling Haaland 7 times. And that's huge because we've committed to Erling Haaland. He's the future of our team. We just committed 9 years and 500K a week to him. So you need players who can find him. And that's who you need to commit to. And Savio was one of those players. Also, Mateus Nunes. He had, I think, 7 or 8 assists to Haaland directly. So these are the players you need to keep. keep Erling Haaland because our club around, and so I wanted to keep Savio for that.
Good evening, everybody. How are you guys doing?
Hi, good evening, man. How you doing?
Spartacus?
Not bad, not bad.
Cool.
So we're talking about Savio now.
Yeah, Savio, yeah, go ahead. What's your thought on Savio?
You got some more news
I
for
think
us?
it's a mistake. I think we should be keeping him.
Why is it a mistake?
But I think, first of all, like I think Rodrygo is a brilliant player, proper brilliant player. But he plays on the left side, and with all the respect to Rodrygo, I think Mamouche is a better player. So we buy Rodrygo, you have to either move Rodrygo around to a place that he doesn't really want to stay, and it's one of the reasons why he's leaving Madrid, or we have to move Mamouche around. And since Mamouche is a better player, I don't think we should be sacrificing Mamouche.
Yeah, I think out of the two, Marmouche is the better player. I'm always skeptical of players who leave Real Madrid too, because if you notice, they don't tend to get better. Real Madrid, I'll give them credit for this. They know exactly when to sell players and to get the maximum value for them. Exact same time. You may think it's
look
a year
at his
early,
age.
but in reality, it's the
But look at
time.
it. But look at his age, though. Rodrygo's age. That's what I was shocked by. Was the last time when I was doing an analysis on him when rumors used to come out, I thought the guy was 27 years old. Finding he's just 23. So it's not like, I don't think he's trash. I don't think he's bad. To be honest with you, I think we said this months ago, remember? That if we're being ruthless, either Doku or Savio goes and you actually bring an actual threat. You get it? But I don't just get it. What I don't understand is there's Bob, right? There's Omar. There's Foden, even though Foden can play the 10, but there's so many people in this team that can occupy that space. Are we buying Rodrygo for the fact that you're like, oh, you know what, F it, we've been messing around so long. We need clinical people who are clutch in very big games. But I don't know. It's just, okay, Savio as a sacrifice, I knew he would be the sacrifice. Somehow I used to have a feeling inside that if there was a sacrifice, it would be Savio. But I don't know.
I mean,
doesn't make sense.
You think.
I don't want to say this. I don't want to say
You know when yesterday, when they have the tweet about that one, I was thinking,
no,
is that fake? Is that
it's
fake?
not about
like,
being a bully or not. It's just because I don't like doing this ex-player versus ex-player thing. Yeah, I just think it doesn't help anybody.
Well, I think other teams want Savio, and they don't want the other winger. They don't want Doku.
Nah, I think Savio.
I think that's it. Because
I think Savio's
we
for
saw
sale.
in our chat yesterday. It said nobody bid for Doku this summer. Maybe some people have information about that. I don't know, but if somebody wants Savio,
no.
We'll probably
let me just correct this. Savio is not for sale. We don't want to sell it, but every player has a price. If Madrid comes knocking and pays us £250 million here this second, Erling Haaland is gone.
Every player has a price.
No.
If Bayern Munich gets here and pays,
but why is everybody shocked though? Why is everybody shocked? This boy was missing. You know, let's also go to let me go to the defense of Savio. I am actually happy for him because first of all, Son is gone, right, out of Spurs. So the number 7 is empty. The left side is empty. He's going to play left. If you look at his videos from Girona, he looks like he's very right-footed, so he can easily score with the right foot coming from the left. At City, you can see he even struggled in this last game where it was an easy chance and his left foot couldn't still curl the ball. Some people I know you love Savio, but I'm telling you, I'm so happy that I was proven right. I told people that if you look and analyze, if there's a list, I said Savio and Doku will be on that list, but I think Savio will be the first one to go.
No. This is the thing. Like the club has never. This is. I'm not saying this because I like Savio or I like Doku. I'm just saying this because we have to stop saying that the club is pushing out or Savio is pushing out. This is just one of those situations in football where the player has a price and there is another team who's willing to pay that price. That's just as simple as it gets.
Player, my brother, we agreed yesterday, bro. The guy has how many years does he have left in his contract?
4-year deal, I think.
Yeah, come on. This is there are two situations here, right? I mean, if the guy has a 4-year deal with a contract, he ain't just good enough. He's not rated by the manager. That's it.
That's not true.
Right.
I can tell you this for sure, this is not true. What you're saying is not
If
true.
a guy
and
has
it's
a
not
4-year
opinion.
contract with a club that's signed, that they brought him from Girona, there's something wrong where the manager doesn't want the guy to stay.
Gundalorian, this is not true. This is a
Wait, did
situation where
Savio put a transfer request during that
no,
time?
this is
Don't, right?
the club value. The club values Savio at 70 million. If Spurs pay the 70 million, he's going. Just the same as the
No,
club. Let's say that the club values.
If the manager
club
wants this guy and rates this guy, he's not going anywhere. I can give you examples of that.
Thank you.
I can give you examples. Bernardo Silva was never
But-
going to go anywhere, and I said it for
Well, nobody
years.
He
wants him,
was,
that's
but
why.
nobody
Oh
wanted
my
to pay. If
God,
somebody,
no,
he has a
bullshit, my friend.
release clause. He has a release clause.
Listen.
There's nothing Pep can do. He has a
Patrick,
he literally has a release
before
clause.
you could spell the word release clause, I knew he was going to get a release clause. Let me tell you
Because
that.
there is one.
Oh my, Patrick, please tell this guy. Tell him. Help me tell him.
Spartacus.
Tell this guy. He doesn't know he doesn't know the background.
We were on a stream and Carl told us that
This
Bernardo
guy
Silva was
doesn't know
not
the
going.
background.
They'll give him
Before
an
you could
but he's not
smell
going.
Bernardo Silva's release clause, I told everybody he was going to get one,
He's gonna.
and he wasn't
he's gonna
going
leave.
anywhere.
You said he's gonna leave for Benfica when he's 30.
I said it 3-4 years ago.
I agree, but that doesn't change the fact that if a team comes around the
If
door,
Savio,
knocks, and give us the
he's not. It was never going. Bernardo was never going to go.
Yeah,
Never.
Jack Grealish just completed medical.
Oh, that's good. That's
But
Gundalorian.
Savio, if a
Gundalorian.
guy has
Good.
a 4-year contract left, the manager, if he wants him, keeps him. Doesn't want him.
Mate,
you know
there
what?
is. This is not true. I'm telling you, the club. And
Before you answer, Spartacus, this is what I'm telling people, that Pep Guardiola has power. If he wants Savio, he'll go to Savio and say, Savio, I know that the Spurs want you, but I want you to stay here to play this position. Pep Guardiola, if he doesn't rate you like at 100%, he will let you go. He will say go. He did the same thing at Barcelona. He let few people go. And at the end, they came out and said, Pep Guardiola, I went to him and said, do you want me manager? He said, I can't promise you anything. When Pep Guardiola tells you he can't promise you anything, of course your agent will find somebody. There is no way in hell the club or Pep Guardiola could let Haaland go. Even though you said there's a
if
price.
somebody, mate, if
The
somebody
same as
get,
Alvarez as well.
if somebody knocks on the door with 250 million, Haaland is gone, mate.
No.
Yeah, we
Every
would not
player has a
sacrifice- we would
price.
take that
What are
profit.
we doing here? There
We
is
love-
no
see,
player
we-
that
we-
is
we love
priceless.
We love these extraneous, exaggerant hypotheses when we know it's never going to happen. The fact is, if the manager doesn't want you, you're gone.
This is not true.
Yeah.
Gundalorian, no, I'm not talking opinions here. I know
not
people
jacking
close
it.
to Savio.
This is
Gundalorian,
not
I
about-
know
listen,
people
listen,
close to Savio. I know a lot of what happened.
Listen.
Some stuff I can't say, but I'm telling you this.
Listen, you
This
know
is not
stuff.
true.
You know stuff. A lot of people know stuff, right? I will tell you, if that manager wants this guy, he ain't going anywhere. He ain't going.
Well,
It's like-
somebody paid
Wait. But then you're doing the
up.
opposite. No. You're going to the extreme.
how?
There is a very big gap between you desperately want a player and you're gonna block the move, and you don't want the player and you want him out. Savio is closer to Pep would like him to stay, but is not gonna block a move. Then just let that guy go.
We agree.
He's more on the side,
I agree.
and this is
with you.
what.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, and the thing that I'm pushing back is the club is pushing him out, or he's pushing
No,
him
I'm
out.
not. No,
This
no,
is
no,
not
no.
what's
The
going on.
club's not- No, the
They're
club's
not
not
pushing
pushing
it
him
out. They're just
No,
saying that,
no,
okay,
no.
look, if you want him, take him. It's one of those things like,
Yeah.
okay, if you want him, take him. But
It's
at the end
just
of
how
the day,
football
Yeah,
works.
that's City policy, man.
yeah,
It's
but,
City
but
policy.
let me be honest. If Pep Guardiola really wanted Savio 100%, Pep Guardiola has the power to say, this guy is in my plans, let's not sell him. And the club could have not sold him. Pep Guardiola has the power to say, not this guy.
I don't know. I don't think they would not sell it. I think they would higher the price. I think they would put the price higher
They
than
won't sell it.
70.
Yeah, but look at them. Look at how they're putting. They're just putting it at around 50. We can negotiate around.
No,
50.
it's around 70 apparently. No.
Oh,
Should be
okay.
80 or 90.
Look.
So that's why I tell you, Spartacus. That's why I tell you, like, if you let Savio leave, the club, no way they didn't find a replacement on that one.
I'm saying.
I don't think we need a replacement either. By the way,
we don't.
I think we're gonna get
But-
one.
But in fact, in news, they reported. But in fact,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know what? Let me just tell people this. At the end of the day, even if let's say if he wanted Jack Grealish, he could have kept Jack Grealish. Do you know what I mean? He could have said, Jack, I have a use for you. But the thing is, just guys, I know it hurts that it's not Doku. I know it hurts people. But at the end of the day,
No,
it's Savio. And Savio
it's
is
not.
going.
No,
Oh, by the way, can I ask the panel something? Are you gonna buy the number 7 jersey of Savio if he goes to Spurs?
No.
no.
Exactly.
Why would I buy another club's
Why?
shirt?
No, I would buy Spurs stuff. I'd burn them.
Why would I buy? Like, but
Well,
Pat-
Carl's
Pat.
gonna buy KDB's Napoli shirt.
I'm definitely.
Well,
thing that
I bought it already, Kelly. I bought it already.
How much
He
is
was gonna
cost
buy the
Gondorian?
Liverpool one.
Huh?
How much
What?
is cost Gondorian? The KDB shirt.
70 euros, 80 euros, I think it was. Yeah.
But the thing that I was trying to get into is not that it's not to do this Savio versus Doku debate. There is no point being like, yeah, I knew we were gonna keep Doku, I knew we were gonna sell Savio. There's no point doing that because if we keep doing this narrative, if let's say for some reason 12 months down the line, Doku flops and Savio is balling out, people are gonna use this as a stick to beat Doku with, and I don't want that because I don't want abuse to any of our players.
I agree with that.
So this is why I disagree with us going like, yeah, I knew that Doku was going to stay because no X, Y, and Z. Like, let's not do this. Savio is gone. Let's just say that he's gone.
It's not gone yet. It's not gone yet. It might not work. It's not gone.
It might not work. They might not pay the 70 mil, but it's likely, right? If
Wait,
We're
We're looking for how much?
They better
70
done.
million.
If Savio's quoted at 70 million, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, he's not. He's not.
Carl, all I'll say is they have now made the contacts have now been made with Rodrygo's.
But how much? No, not Rodrygo. We're talking about Savio. That how
No,
much?
no. What I'm saying is,
100 million euros.
if they've now made contact with Rodrygo, they've made ground in the Savio.
But can I ask you something, Martin? Martin, can I ask you something? Where is space for Rodrygo?
What do you mean?
That's the question. That's a
Do you remember,
question.
Martin, we had a conversation that this might just be a shiny toy because where is space for Rodrygo?
There's plenty of space for Rodrygo.
No,
now.
hang on. But for Rodrygo to come in, and this was the thing was, and people know where I was on this. Savio or Doku, one had to go for Rodrygo to happen.
Yeah.
One had to go.
I kinda feel like both need to.
Rodrygo's been on the list for 2 years. He only had to come because Grealish was already going. Grealish was going no matter what was going on. Mcatee was going no matter what was happening. So then you're down to Savio or Doku. It then became which club comes for. Savino's the player that our club's come for. They've rejected 50 out of hand. They are not. They've told Tottenham 70. Now that could be 60 with a 10 million add-on. Could be 65 with a 5 million add-on. However they get there, they're looking around 70. Because roughly, you're looking about 85 for Rodrygo. So that's where you're at. Rodrygo's been very coy on this. City have been very coy on this.
Yeah, but
the thing
why?
What do you mean? Why?
I don't care. Look, okay. Let me phrase this right. There's Oscar Bob, right? There's Doku. Oscar Bob, Doku, Omar Mahmoud can play left wing. Turkey can play right wing.
Patrick, in all fairness,
He's a right
me and
winger,
Carl had this
Leo.
combo earlier. You can't ask for ruthlessness and then moan because they've got ruthless and it's the player that people
No,
didn't want out.
I don't care about Savio. Like Savio can go. I can pack his bags for him. I'm talking about Rodrygo. Why is he coming? I thought when Savio is leaving, we're sort of trying to empty the compo. We're trying to empty the slots because the slots are too high. Am I wrong? Maybe that we have wingers capable.
No, because there's other people going. There is other people going to go.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Savio was the bonus.
The other thing, Patrick, is that if a player like Rodrygo comes on the market, you have to get him, mate. You have to get him.
Pep Guardiola is enamored. The guy. The guy wants.
It's not even the. Martin's not even the. This guy knows Champions League games. This guy comes alive. Do you think he's killed by himself in the UCL in moments? In like a moment, you need that kind of player around you, babe.
By him doing that to us.
Nothing.
But
Rodrygo.
I do have a question though. If we swap out Savio for Rodrygo, Are we still okay for Champions League registration, or do we still need to get rid of one non-home?
I'll leave that to Martin. Martin knows all the numbers for
Yeah,
that. I'll leave
that
that
was
to
more
him.
directed to Warren.
Yeah, Ortega will go, and we'll see what else. Other players will go. I don't know. We said with 3 weeks before the end of the window, things will intensify. Fees come down, wages come down, wage demands change. People were too panicky in July. They were too
We
panicky
were
in
all
July.
impatient.
Martin,
then I said,
I want to
wait.
know. I want to know the Ortega one. Is it got a trap by the German club or something? Because I heard some
I
rumors
don't
about the
wherever
Bundesliga.
Ortega wants. Ortega's not going to be here next season. I'll
He's not
be
in the-
shell-shocked.
Yeah.
He's not in the plans anyway.
So it
Yeah,
wasn't even. At the end of the day, it sold everything. Jack Grealish, Mcatee, Ortega were not taken to Palermo the other day. They were not taken, not because they were not injured. They were not taken. This thing of I want Pep and the club to be ruthless, they are being. Just because it's not the players we wanted out was never. The trouble is this summer, the fans have dictated who leaves. Fans, it was the club dictate who leaves, not the fans. There was no John Stones going out. Pep Guardiola back in May told everyone John Stones and Gundogan were not going. And everyone didn't want to believe it. They ignored it and ignored it and ignored it and ignored it. And then they all went, well, let's get them all out. They were never going.
They were never.
So I don't know why everyone kicks up a fuss about it. It's like starting a rumour 6 months ago and saying, I want this guy. And then when that guy doesn't happen, you moan about it. Just because you want it doesn't mean the club wants it.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's harsh to say it, but that's just factual. That's just the facts. There's nothing more you can say.
It is what it is, though.
Yeah, people have done this. Well, Gundogan's going to start. He's going to start. No, he's changed his backroom staff. He started 2 different teams on Saturday, and you saw 2 different playing styles. Both worked in that game. Both were fine. There was no issues. Just got to relax.
I
just disagree with. Go on.
I forgot he's got a YouTube channel. I just subscribed a few minutes ago. Big up to
Surprised
Dogo.
you haven't watched that. Watched his first video on repeat.
I've been very busy, but let me just thank Godfrey for the membership. Big up to you, and let me thank Martin for 5 years of membership. I'm joking, 5 months of membership. 6 minutes intro goated. Yeah, 6 minutes because I was getting some food. And apologies. I'll be doing streams, but my streams will be late night from now on because I can't do streams in the morning. And then he says, "Why don't you understand Kelkster?" What did you mean by that, Martin?
Because they said, how come? Because Kelsey said, how come we're not selling Gundogan? Because we haven't had a bid for them.
No. Well, yeah, that's just a general question. But my point was, like, if we're going to sell Savio, we need to make more money off of him because we're letting all these players go for free. So for business purposes.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're selling Gundo, you're not getting more than 5-10 million anyway.
I wouldn't even charge a fee for him because we got him for a free. So there's kind of no point in demanding a fee.
But if you sell John Stones, you get 5 million, 10 million. So I mean, they might as well. It's like Edison. We've been offered 3 million. We and Carl talked about this earlier. We got offered 3 million euros. We might as well keep him than selling for 3 million euros. What's that doing? Paying the tea lady for a week.
No, I mean PSR. I don't know how.
Pointless.
I just know the PSR. I don't know the mechanism behind that.
We're fine with PSR. We're not that desperate with PSR that we've got to drag 3 million euros in the door.
I thought he wanted to leave, so I thought maybe
There
that
is
was
no
more effective.
there is no PSR problem.
I don't.
Tea
So I
lady
mean,
is making a buck.
people are wanting to sell. They're trying to, and the thing is, this is going to sound really harsh here. And again, me and Carl spoke this earlier. Gundo's kind of got the credit in the bank of 10 years to kind of go out the way he wants. Savino's been here a year.
Yep. Savino's done nothing in this club.
Do you want ruthlessness or do you not?
We do.
It's more ruthlessness to get rid of a guy after 1 year than it is getting rid of a treble-winning captain.
Speak.
But Martin, this this is where I disagree with you. I don't think we're pushing a player out, and I don't think we're being ruthless. I just think that we had a valuation of Savio, and we're like, yeah, this guy's worth 70 mil. If anybody comes in and pay that money, we're going to let him leave.
No,
think
no,
that's
I
just the
agree,
valuation.
Spartacus. But why has it? Why was it? Because, like you said, yes, City haven't pushed it. City would have kept him. Why is Savio asked for this?
But that's the thing. It's from what I've heard, Martin. It's not Savio that has this. From what I've heard, the story is his entourage went behind him, as all agents do, went behind his back and started negotiating with other clubs. And then Spurs actually showed interest and ramped it up and pushed it up. Then the Savio side came to City and were like, yeah, would you be willing to sell? And then after that, they told Savio. This is the order of the events that I've been told. It's not that
Savio not saying no.
I mean, City said yes, so he's like, yeah. If City wants me to leave for 70,
He might want more wages or more minutes, type thing.
No, I don't think
more minutes.
Martin.
Hang on,
I don't think it's.
Can I kill this minutes thing? He played over 3,000 minutes last season.
Yeah, it's not a
But
minutes
you
thing.
might see the new players coming in and think that his minutes might be reduced
No,
next season.
no,
Like,
it's
Then
not
I'm
that's a
sorry,
possibility.
Cal. Then he's got no bottle.
It's not. I don't think it's that. It's just one of those situations where he got offered a deal, he liked the deal. The club is not strong enough, doesn't think highly enough of him to be like, yeah, we don't want you to go. And Savio
Finally,
is willing
Spartacus,
to
you
go.
admitted it. Fuck, thank you, Spartacus. You just
Yeah,
admitted
but this is
that.
obvious. It's
What
just
do you mean?
football.
Hang on. Well, what do you mean? You don't think he's only been here 12 months? He hasn't been
and
here
this
long
is the
enough
point,
for us to
Martin.
think of anything
This
of
isn't.
him.
I'm not criticizing the club for it. The club has its valuation. It said if we get a 70 million bid for Savio, he's going. If he doesn't go. And this is how we are. I think that's just normal transfer football. There's nothing going on in this.
That's a good point from Matt Hatter. Maybe Savio doesn't want to play on the right wing because he
That's an
knows he's
excuse.
better on the left wing.
No, but
that
nobody
could be a
will-
possibility.
But then
underlying
that bothers me
possibility.
again. That bothers me again, Kelstar. I'll tell you why. Are you telling me when he signed for Manchester City, that question wasn't asked?
It was, and they told him where he's going to play.
To be fair, Martin, there was no Mamouche when he signed.
Right?
Yeah, it was just him and Kaku.
But I go back to Julian Alvarez. It's why I was a bit annoyed with this. Julian Alvarez knew Erling Haaland was signing at the same time. So you can't complain about the striking position 18 months later.
To be fair to him, he didn't know that Mamouche was coming in.
Yeah, nobody knew that.
So what he's saying is, in my eyes, Mamouche is better than me and I can't get in ahead.
Yeah.
I think so,
I
yes.
got a lot of
I
players.
think so.
do that.
But
So that's
Martin,
sorry, that's not having the
No.
character for a big club.
Yeah.
I think
Martin,
Doku will do that to
I don't think it's
Rodrygo.
only that. I think this is the thing, Martin. What I'm doing here is piecing out a lot of the information that I got from people that are close to Savio the past year or so, and more on this past 4 or 5 months. Savio was happy to stay and was happy to fight for his place, but Spurs came in and told him, "Yeah, you're gonna be a guaranteed starter here. You're gonna be here. You're gonna be playing. You're gonna get intentions. You're going to be." If a bid comes in from a team like Manchester, like I don't know, Manchester United or Real Madrid or Barcelona, Spurs are probably gonna sell. So he's still young, 21. He's gonna get game time. I just think we're making too much out of this deal. Like I just think it's a normal situation to do. We're getting a shit ton of money from him. Like 70 million is a lot. Spurs are willing to pay. Savio is going to get regular game minutes. I think it's just one of those situations like Julian Alvarez. It's good for everybody.
It's good business. It's good
It's
business.
good. It's good business all around. It's good for
And I'll
Spurs. They're
also
going to get a
say,
brilliant player.
I do believe if the Rodrygo thing wasn't on in the background, then maybe they'd have kept Savio. But they knew, all right, because I'm still standing by my point. What I was told 3 months ago, one of them had to go. One of them's going.
I think they had a bearing on it as well. I do think that they had a bearing on it. I think if we didn't have the Rodrygo situation, I think the price for Savio would be a lot more higher.
Yeah, and they probably would have. They probably would have said no. And here's another thing: Savino's Brazilian, Rodrygo's Brazilian. Are you telling me they haven't spoken to each other, or some reps haven't?
Oh,
gone,
yeah.
Hang on a minute, this is going on. All right, well I might as well go then. These players talk. They're not sat in the bedrooms playing on FIFA, not ignoring each other. They're
Maybe a few
talking.
are.
Savio will have known that City had already made contact with Rodrygo.
Rodrygo could have told him already. Yeah,
He's not stupid.
I'm coming for that jersey of yours, man.
Yeah, it's a World Cup coming year, and Savio's gone, I don't fancy this fight.
I don't think the World
26?
Cup has much to do with it, Martin, personally, because I just think that he's a guaranteed player to be in the Brazilian national side,
Who's
not in
Savio?
the 11. And I don't think there is anything Savio can do to be the starter for Brazil.
Right,
There is
so
nothing
why
he can do to go
why
ahead
is
of Vini.
Echeverri pushing to move at the minute? Why is he pushing?
Echeverri is not Savio, because Echeverri actually needs to play, right? Like Echeverri has a lot of competition to get into the side. Savio doesn't have as much. There is no other winger, Brazilian winger that's pushing for a move, that's pushing for his place. There is none. Rodrygo is already a starter for Brazil.
Right, so what you're telling me? So that worries me even more. Is you're telling me Savio doesn't think he can beat him at club level or international level?
Because it's not competing with him in international level. He's
Yeah,
competing
but
with Vini.
But Brazil changes the wingers all the time. They always
So-
give
No. I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. No, I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. There is no way that Vinicius Junior is not starting on the left wing, and there is
What about
no way
us?
that
What about
Rafinha is
Rafinha?
not starting on the right side. There is no way that this is on the starting 11.
So
because
Savio
Brazil-
can't beat.
Rodrygo like
So
a false
Savio
nine
can't
then,
beat
or?
Rafinha.
No, there's nothing he can do to.
Then it's not
Martin,
good enough,
you have
then.
to
It's not
understand
good enough.
something about Brazil
Good enough.
national side, that no matter how good or bad those star players such as Rafinha and Vinicius Junior play, they will never not be the starters. They can fall off a cliff and not score a single goal till the World Cup. They will start for Brazil on those positions.
That's why Brazil hasn't won anything.
Wait.
lately.
I know a winger
It's
who
always
starts
been
for his
like this.
country. I know a winger who starts for his country. He plays for us.
This is
It's always been
competition,
like
Pat.
this.
Local.
Kel,
This is
there's always
competition for Belgium.
for Brazil. It's always been like this, by the way.
There's actually a baller on the bench, believe it or not. There's a baller on the bench for Belgium. But
You're
anyway,
not going to like this, Pat, but Doku is going to end up sat on a bench.
it's going to what? I don't
told
mind.
you.
I don't mind.
Doku is going to be sat on a bench.
Do you know what, Martin? I'd rather my baller sit on the bench than leave the Spurs. What they're doing. No,
My baller sat on a bench.
I can see Doku asking to leave next summer.
Okay. Wait. There's somebody
I
want
can
to
see
talk
the
about.
same as well.
No.
Yeah, not
Let's forget
surprised.
about-
He might
Let's
even
not-
ask at the end of this window. You never know.
Let's forget about Savio because he's gone anyway. Let's talk about Jack Grealish. I'm surprised it's Everton, to be honest. I am very surprised.
What a
I'm
fall
not.
from grace.
I'm
I'm not
He wants,
surprised. No.
he wants to stay in the
No.
Northwest, Pat.
Wait, did you
I'm
want to
surprised.
go to Napoli? Why didn't you want to go to Napoli? I thought
No,
Napoli was-
him
Want
and
to
his
play in the
wife,
highest level
him
in
and
Prem.
his missus are very settled in the Northwest. They didn't
Even
want to
after the
leave the
robbery?
area. No, they didn't want to leave the area. No, that was his family, not his house. They didn't want to leave the area. They were very settled. They just had a baby. They didn't want to move.
Yeah, Grealish is a
so-
family guy. Yeah.
And trust me, I know that because I've people who spoke to his father. He didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave the Northwest. He's got what he wanted. He's got everything he wanted. He's going to be the big boy. Their major signing in their stadium. They're paying 2/3 of the wages, so they're paying 200 grand a week.
Great.
We're paying 100 grand a week. It just suits everyone. It suits everyone. They'll make the money back in shirt sales.
I'm
and
just
promotion
Do
and
we get a loan
everything.
fee or no?
there's no obligation to buy though.
just-
There's no obligation to buy
No.
some stuff.
Mate, I'm
No,
just
but they have
surprised at
agreed
the 50.
there is a
50.
£50 million option.
Option.
Well, I'm not because he's
This
still
is
the way the market is. He's still there.
Do we get
This
a
is
loan fee?
ridiculous.
Or
Gone.
no?
McAtee's gone for 27 up to 30 with add-ons to Forest.
Yeah, but Martin, it's easier to move a player with low wages for higher fee than a player with high wages. The higher wages will decrease the fee.
Spartacus, they've agreed that fee. It's just not an obligation. That fee's agreed upon.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, Martin. I'm surprised about the fee. 'Cause even if,
Why? He's
like,
still a good
let's say,
player.
yeah, but the wages is the issue. I'm not
Yeah.
commenting on the player. I think The higher the wages, the less the fee is.
But Spartacus, they can renegotiate those wages down when it becomes permanent. They don't have to stay on 300 grand a week. Yes, of course he will. He's not stupid. Jack Grealish knows he's not getting 300 grand a week at Everton. He's not daft.
Yeah, I don't know.
John Stones is not getting $250,000 at his next club. These players have to be a little bit. And by the way, a lot of this will have been negotiated going in. Jack Grealish knows Everton are not paying 300 grand a week if they make that payment.
Fair enough.
That's sad. But anyway, so Jack is completely gone. All the best, man. Thank you for the treble. I hope you do well. Unfortunately, we did not play you as a number 10. We played you as a winger, but you did well for one season. If we keep it 100 now, since you're gone, I don't think that 100 million was paid back. But anyway, that's a story for another day. I think we regret that 100 million, to be honest, because I don't think for 100 million we got what we had to get. Let's be honest. If we're being fair as fans,
I don't think it's the time and the place. It's not the time and the place.
It is the time. Anyway, I'm joking. Anyway, okay, let's keep moving. No, but okay, but let me just be honest. We did not get as much, and I don't think I don't think the club is going to ever spend that money again. I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, that's probably a reason we didn't do Verts. I know the story with Verts, but
I'm gonna be honest.
Story, but I'm just saying that anyway.
I'm gonna be honest here. I think Grealish was a decent situation we had. Look, we made a shit ton of money with commercial deals because of Grealish. He was very good in the treble year. We bought him from 100. We're gonna sell him for 50. So basically, we paid 50 million for a treble winner.
Can I ask you something though?
If they buy him,
do you think that 50 is actually coming? Because he's going to be 30 years old.
Yeah, I struggle to see that happening.
I mean, they put
if we give it
30-year-olds are not going for big money anymore.
Martin, are we going to see that 50?
How much did Sterling go for?
Sterling was 29.
Sterling was only 28 when we sold him, wasn't he? Or 27?
He was 29. He was 29 going to 30, and he got sold for 50 mil.
I don't know. Anyway, I hope for the best. Look, if we get a 50 million back, I think we'll get that back. But I wanted to talk about somebody who I was sort of surprised, but at the end of the day, I don't feel bad because Victor, what was Victor going to be doing here? Because Akanji is back. John Stones.
Sterling just turned 30, so we sold him 3 years ago.
Yeah, we sold him at a young age.
He turns 31
him was younger.
December.
Right, him was younger, yeah.
So he was like 28 when we sold him.
So okay.
In his prime.
So Kustanov obviously is staying, if you think about it. Victor is gone. He's going to come back when obviously John Stones' contract is finished. Yeah. I don't think we're going to give John Stones another contract. I highly doubt that. So everything is falling into pieces. So no, it's falling into good piece because I was seeing people are losing their mind with Victor. I didn't really lose my mind with Victor. I just wrote messages saying, okay, is there a rebuild? But when I sat down, I thought about it. I was like, what is this kid going to be doing here? Would you rather sit on the bench or go to Girona and play against one of the best players out there, like the Rafinha's going at you, Rashford, who looks great, going at you. But at City, you sit on the bench, you play Carabao Cups. There's more players. Obviously, Kustanov has to stay, but there's more players. Right now, my decision has changed. I'm actually willing to give away Echeverri too, and majority of the youngsters. Fortunately, I have seen that Nico O'Reilly might stay after the jersey. But if I heard that Nico O'Reilly is going somewhere else on loan, I wouldn't mind it also. Is it just me? I'd rather them come back when the other guys are gone.
Victor Hayes is coming back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That he's only on a 1 year loan, isn't it? Just 1 year.
Yeah, and they've got an option to bring him back at any point as well.
Yeah.
That might come in handy. Well, that little option might come in handy because we know how fragile Stones and Ake both are.
Yeah, you do realize Victor Hayes
chance they're both injured at the same time next season. Just
Victor Hayes has to go, and the thing was, it was always going to be Victor Hayes or Kustanov. One of them was going out,
and you cannot get Kustanov. You cannot get Kustanov.
One of them was going, and Kustanov's pace saved him from going out.
I think also the fact that Victor Hayes actually asked to go as well.
Yeah. Victor Hayes was told by Ancelotti, if you've got any opportunity to play in the World Cup, you need to be playing. And to me, it's using it's using the CFG correctly. We've banged on for 10 years about not using the CFG correctly. We're now using it correctly. He's going out. He's still gonna be within the City camp. He's gonna play the same sort of style of football. he is going to be ready when he comes
Are we
back.
trying to do that with Echeverri also?
Yes,
Maybe
but Echeverri
Girona?
won't go. Echeverri won't go to Girona. That's the problem.
I am
Yeah, I was
very
against this
suspicious of
at first.
Echeverri.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Go on, Spartacus, because I'm with you. I'm with you.
How
I think-
greedy Corona.
I think we think the same, Martin. I suspect that Echeverri is just using us to get into Europe.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Not surprised.
I just think that Echeverri used the club to get his foot in Europe, and then to make the clubs like, this kid is actually decent, and then he's going to another club right after.
Because his dream is Barcelona, to be honest.
All Argentinians want to play for Barcelona.
Nah, but I don't
Especially
know.
at that age, because of Messi. They grew up watching Messi.
Yeah, but,
Hey,
but look at his contract though. For somebody to take him off us, they're gonna have to pay a lot.
Will they if he force a move?
If
Because this guy,
Echeverri, well, why is Echeverri pushed the Roma deal that's got the option to buy?
I thought he was pushing it because he wanted to play in Europe.
No.
Like
Push-
European
'cause-
competition.
But they wanted the option to buy. So he said no, straight loan. So he said no. He went no because he turned down Girona. Echeverri didn't want to go to Girona.
Nobody does.
Maybe
No.
he sees the writing on the wall of too many bodies in front of him. Because, like you've said in
Then
the
don't
past,
sign.
yeah,
with
exactly.
all
I was just about to say
respect,
that.
don't
Yeah,
sign.
we signed Turkey, and he probably sees he has Turkey and Foden in front of him, and maybe he
When are
doesn't want to
these
fight for his
players?
place.
Genuine question: when are these players going to take responsibility for their actions?
Well,
I think they'll just stop signing for us. That's my theory.
no, but okay, I get where Martin is coming from. You're right. If you back yourself, why don't you fight?
but this is the thing. This is where I disagree, Martin. Because if there is an offer that is good for both sides, for the club and for the player, I don't see a problem in them leaving. If we get the right money and they get the right club for their career, it's just a win-win situation. It's the same thing with Julian Alvarez. Like Julian Alvarez, we got the right money for him, and he got the right move for himself as well. So there's no issue with that.
Julian
one.
Alvarez, I'm telling you now, that move was already planned when he walked in. His sisters were already planning the move before it even.
I agree.
Up. That's why
I
I don't
agree,
like
Martin.
it. Manchester City should not be used as a stepping stone for anyone. We are not, with respect to you, we are not Southampton. We are not Aston Villa. What the frig is this? We are not a stepping stone to anyone.
I mean, as long as a first team player is not doing that, I don't mind if it is a backup. Like, we get the right money for the player, we get the right amount of time from them as well.
Yeah, but Martin, okay, Martin, I'm going to give back on this. But do you blame some of these players, Martin? Do you hear some of the interviews, some of the promises we make them?
I think
Do
they're
those
being
promises
badly
actually happen?
advised.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what I'm
they're being
saying.
badly advised.
That's what I'm saying. Some of the
And I don't
promises
think
never happen,
we
though.
don't make promises. This is the other narrative that comes out. City don't make promises to anyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
God.
We're getting Rodrygo. We're getting
City don't make
Rodrygo.
promises
Look at this
to
guy.
anyone.
We're getting Rodrygo.
Live from the
We're
football
getting
pitch.
Rodrygo.
Now, Hamza, let me ask you one thing real quick.
I told you. Now I'm shopping
Hamza,
Harrods.
let me ask you something
No
real
more
quick,
Hardy
Hamza.
signing, Martin.
Is Savio back
No
to
more
being a
Hardy
bum,
signing.
or
Yeah,
is
he can
Savio
go.
back to being a
He can
bum,
go.
or
Please,
so he's
I
back
tried-
to being a
I
bum?
tried-
He
Listen,
can't even hear you.
Savio is not good
So
enough.
he played
Savio is not good for Man City. Savio is not
So
good enough
he's
for Man
back to
City.
being a bum. So he's back.
And you
No.
know what?
So we're back to being a bum status.
I thought you called him Baby Ronaldinho. Didn't you call him Baby
See,
Ronaldinho?
Patrick,
No, that's Doku. That's Doku.
I want to
Just
thank
got cold.
every of those fans that wanted these standards. We should continue this, and we'll continue to fight until we win major trophies with top players. Yeah, me, I'm playing.
See, this is the thing, Hamza, you genuinely believe the
Yes,
fans
I
got
believe.
Rodrygo.
Yes,
Rodrygo was already on the
Yes.
cards 2 months ago.
Nah, Martin's a pressure.
I heard it was before then.
It's the pressure. I mean, do you see where we
Martin,
live? We live in cuckoo land.
Always raise your voice. I've learned that. If we didn't raise our voice, we'll never be there. Thank God.
Hamza, I'm telling you, no.
Stop,
Yeah?
Hamza.
Guys,
I
I'll be
can
back.
tell
Let me
you
go and
now.
kickball. Let me go and be these frauds.
Yeah, you go and kickball and you go and kickball and you go and climb beanstalks and get some magic beans.
You're gonna go do
No,
the
Martin,
Rodrygo
Martin, what time is his
celebration.
face? Martin, what's the time is his face? I need to come and voice my concern. Those people that said that I don't want my FIFA signing, whatever it is, I'm getting my FIFA signing. At last, I'm
Hamza,
getting my FIFA signing. I
Hamza,
am
just
so happy for this.
can I just
And
ask
Spartacus,
Kelska
you can
one
hold
thing?
that for thing.
Hamza, can I just ask Kelska one thing? When did I tell you that City and Rodrygo were very likely possibility?
Are you asking me?
Yeah,
You
I'm
told
asking
me
you.
a-
You can say.
Yeah, you told me a while ago, and you also. Well, I don't want to reveal all your info, but
No, you can say
you
the
told me
bomb.
it's been
You
on
can
the
say the
cards for a
bomb.
long time.
Yeah, the thing is, and why? See, I was very clever with it. 3 months ago, I sent out messages to Daniela, Spartacus, Ed, and Beta, and I said,
wow.
"I'm going to tell you
Tier
something
one.
now." No, because I had to do it in a way
I'm
because
kidding.
I already knew Rodrygo was happening, but it was what I got was Rodrygo only happens if Savio and Doku go out the door. I did not believe any of those two would leave. So I thought, what's the point of me hyping this up? I'll keep quiet. And everyone can say Billy bullshit, whatever they want. There is WhatsApp messages and DMs from April and May that prove all this.
Martin,
So I don't need to do anything there. I have DMs and WhatsApps that prove all this.
Same.
What I did
actually,
was play a long game because what I've learned in this game is if you say something, people run with it immediately.
Yeah, if he doesn't win,
Jarvis,
they come after you.
Yeah, so I'm not playing that game no more. So what I'll do is I've thought I'll play the long game, I'll go opposite, and it is what it is. Now,
it's good to go lay low, you know what I mean? Yeah.
But I'll also throw the air of caution out again. Rodrygo has not been agreed. Savio has not been agreed. This can all go belly up the other way as well. I'm not trying to be the negative ninja, but if Tottenham do not give what we want, and we don't want to pay what Real Madrid want, then it doesn't matter. This doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Martin, I can say one thing on the Madrid side. Maybe they're gonna have to lower their fee.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, me and Spartacus will talk about that one.
They're at 85 million euros at the moment. We're at 85 million.
Oh, I think it's 100 million euros. Ooh, I like 85.
I think 80. I talked to Spartacus about that one, but yeah.
Maybe it's gonna be a little bit less, Martin. I'll tell you that.
It's not the way. It's not the fee. It's the wage. The wage is the issue.
He wants 250 or 290.
Yeah, he won't. If he's making 250, he's not gonna go sit on a bench.
Can I ask you something? Do you know what?
Neither will Marmouche at 290.
Do you know what though? Rodrygo is worth that money. He's worth.
And neither would Foden at 300k or whatever he's getting. So
my biggest issue. My biggest issue with the Rodrygo, I think he's worth the money, but he's not better than Mamouche right now, and he's gonna play in the same spot as Mamouche, and this is where I struggle with.
It's a debate.
Even if it is,
Rodrygo is cold. He's cold. He's 23 years old.
But
he's cold. He's cold.
Even if it is a debate, it just proves that.
Thank you, Chris. 1 year.
But even if it is a debate, it stands to my point. They are about as equal to each other. So we're gonna pay a very high amount of wages and a decently large transfer fee to have basically two players that are about as good as each other in the same stuff. If you were at least players that give you different types of attributes.
Do you think
if Rodrygo was more of
I don't think
they're very similar. They're very similar. They're very, very similar. Rodrygo is not a creator.
Isn't it dangerous though? Let's say, for instance, like this whole thing where it says, "Oh, he doesn't like to play this wing." I think it's bullshit. It's just about.
No, it's not. No. I think it's not bullshit.
I think it's bullshit.
No. Let me tell you, because I know a couple. I'll say more in private after, but what I can tell you is Rodrygo. He's very annoyed that he's always an afterthought at Madrid. And he's also playing in the wrong position. This is the two main things that are making him want to leave Madrid, and he wants to.
But I think it's more the afterthought and getting blamed for everything all the time.
It's about as much.
He's a scapegoat when they lose.
It's about as much. He doesn't. but he does not want to play the right side. He really doesn't. Like I know this. Like I know this for a fact. Like he does not want to play that right side. He can play the 10. He's willing to play the 10 because he likes doing it as well. He was brought up in his academy playing the 10, but if he chooses his preferred position is the left. He likes playing on the left and he wants to be on the left.
And City are not very strong at the left, to be honest.
We have
We
Marmoush.
are with Marmoush. What are you talking about?
If you,
Or we're not with Doku. Oh, you
I'd
played
rather,
yourself.
I'd rather choose Rodrygo over Mamushi that left hand side.
Either one of them are gonna play as a inside forward, so they're gonna be playing more as a 10 on that half space over the touch line or a high winger.
I'm happy. I don't care either way. This is what I wanted. I wanted players that will put like fear into other teams, because right now
the thing about that way, like when we got Bernardo and Sterling that time, we linked with Mahrez. Think about that way.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
We didn't say anything about that one. You know what I mean? Like,
but there is a reason why those players are not here anymore. Like there is a reason why Mahrez left. There's a reason why Sterling left.
No. I mean, before we linked to Mahrez on that time, that time.
But you get my point. There's a reason why they left. At that point, let's get the Sterling and Sané days. We didn't have many backups for them. Bernardo wasn't really a backup for them because he was terrible in his first season. So when Bernardo became good, Sané left, and then we brought in Mahrez. Mahrez, he started a bit over Bernardo Silva because KDB was injured and then Bernardo Silva was moved inside. But then the season after, Mahrez was a bench player. And then what happened to him the season after that one? He asked to leave. So this is the thing for me. If we're really going to do this, we're going to be having to buy players for very high prices and selling them for about half of that price of the price that we bought them for constantly. It's every 2-3 seasons, and I think that's completely unsustainable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I am worried. Somebody's gonna, because the only thing that worries me on Rodrygo, for example, Rodrygo's gonna come in. The reason he's leaving Madrid is because he's unappreciated and he wants to play and blah 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 blah. He's not coming in to sit on our bench or rotate around. Omar Mamouche has generally been playing on the left-hand side. So, for example, we're going to do Rodrygo, Mamouche on the left, and you're going to do Oscar Bob and Doku on the right. There's a little bit of an imbalance there between the two wings. That's just my honest opinion, and that's not me knocking Bob. I think Bob and Doku are not at the levels of Mamouche and Rodrygo. But let's be straight.
Ryan Turkey is.
This is a
Ryan
lot.
Turkey's a right winger. He's very good at it too.
So who's your 10 then?
Foden.
So who plays left wing?
We're fucked in that one, innit?
Yeah, that's the tough
one of those two, and then the other one's gonna leave.
I know everyone, because I had this earlier. Everyone will go rotation.
Yeah,
the rotation works until you get to a cup final, or you get to a Liverpool, or you get to a Real Madrid, and you go in. Rodrygo's going. Well, I've come here to play these games. And Mamouche is saying the same thing.
Isn't Mamouche going to Africa also? Remember, he's going to Africa.
It's 2 months.
Like for 6 weeks. Why does everybody think that's going to be the whole season?
I'm sorry. Okay, here's another thing.
He's not disappeared.
Wait. He's
not signed a 6-month deal.
I thought Mamouche also came here sometimes to play as a striker. So play as a striker. I like, to be honest with you, I don't care about Mamouche's feelings. Whoever is the best plays. Simple as.
But it's not about. This is where Hamza did this, and I don't. This is not the point. It's not. We don't care about the players' feelings. I do care, but this is not the point. Like the point
we play two at the top for Pep Guardiola.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah, they'll never do that though.
If we play 2 at the top,
I don't think we can do that because we have to take a player away from the midfield and lose.
Somebody has to drop out. Somebody has to go. Whether it's Mamouche, Cherke, Bob, or I don't mean go as in soul. Somebody has to go to the bench.
Martin, I think it's literally between Rodrygo, Marmouche, Turkey, and Foden. I think one of those 4 misses out. And right now, it'd probably be Turkey because he's the newest one.
This is the issue, Pat. It's not that we care about the players' feeling. It's that this guy that's going to be missing out, he's going to be asking to move next summer. And then what we do then? Like we're gonna have to sell him for half the price, and then
Yeah.
we're gonna have to buy. Do you want us to buy again another player who's better than the ones that we have? Then the player that we benched, they're gonna ask to leave, and then we're gonna have to sell him for less money than we bought them for. And this cycle continues where we just keep spending more
Maybe
money than we
we
pay.
don't get attached. Maybe we've got to stop getting attached to players and just let football become a business. We enjoy it as a game. Let the club do it as a business, and we see what happens. We're getting too attached to some of the players because you've got 2 problems. You've got Phil Foden, who's got 2 years left in his deal. He's coming up to a contract negotiation. If he's sat on a bench, why would he want to sign a contract when he can go anywhere in the world? And I know everyone's going to scream back, well, he's a City fan. Yes, he is a City fan, but he still wants to play football.
Yeah, that's why I said I think Turkey would be the one to miss out, and then he might be the one who wants to leave. It's just too bad because like Marmoush's best position is like a second striker, so it's just too bad we can't play a second striker in a 10.
No, so like Jay
It doesn't
says, we
work.
do this one thing. Jay Fresh in the comments has said that they're employees. We either look at them as employees and we stop the player FC stuff,
Yeah.
and we look at them just purely as employees. And you once one goes, you don't get attached to them and everything else. But the trouble is that's hard because football's an emotional game.
But Martin, even if we treat them as employees, companies that have a very high turnover, they're usually deemed as bad companies and they're blacklisted. So employers don't really want to go to those companies. The same thing probably happens in football. If players they start seeing every 2 seasons, City sell a player that they bought 2 seasons ago. Why would I want to go there just to be there for 2 seasons and then get discarded?
I think the young
It can
players
work both ways.
for that reason.
I think it can work both ways. So you could be in Newcastle where a player starts thinking, why would I go to Newcastle? Because they're never going to let me leave. And they're going to hold me
that doesn't
prisoner.
seem to stop players from going to Brighton because they seem to, Tony.
Yeah,
Blue
because
can
Kelstar,
hold some people hostage and
do you know
put us
why?
sign there.
Because they use Brighton as a stepping stone to the bigger clubs.
Yeah. This is the point. Brighton's not the end
We're
of the food
not
chain.
Brighton. We're not Brighton. City is meant to be
Yeah.
the end
No,
of
that's
the food
true.
chain. City's meant to be the top of the pyramid. Brighton's, with respect, and I sound so disrespectful when I say this, Brighton is the middle of the pyramid, and they're trying to get to the top. At Manchester City, we are the top. So you'd
do
either
wanna
going
say one thing.
sideways or you're going down.
Yeah. I was going to say something also to add on how I said earlier how Rodrygo, Marmoush, Foden, and Turkey all can't work together in the same lineup. I think there is one way it could happen is if you actually played Foden as an 8, but you can't do that because Tijani's there.
Yeah.
And there's there's an also glut of other 8s, but they'll all be gone next summer, so we don't have to worry so much about them.
I don't worry much about the 8s in the back line. I worry about the attack. We're gonna lose a player, and that player might end up being the Bob. And look, if you're fine with losing out on Bob, I'm fine with that. But then we can't have another Palmer situation where the guy starts balling out elsewhere, and we just
But
complain.
then I
that
don't
we
want to
had
worry
this
about
guy.
the academy there. Let's stop doing this academy stuff.
I agree.
We do need academy though for Champions League quota. So we have
But then we're gonna
pay attention. We need 4 of them for the
Okay,
Champions League quota.
then we do like Real Madrid and just have 4 random players in the bench from the academy and they're literally just there just to make the numbers.
I have already seen today, kid you not, on social media, everyone is saying Omar Mamouche on the bench. So Omar Mamouche has already dropped back to the bench now all of a sudden. He's gone. He's on the bench.
Heck no.
We can't have that. Like,
he's one of our best players. No chance.
No, but this is what it is. You either get very cold and you go really cold, as in you get very to the point and see you later, or we just have to. I don't know where you go with it.
Martin, if you are very cold, Rodrygo is on the bench because he's not better than Mamouche.
Yeah, then it's wondering why you spent 80 million plus on him.
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't make sense to me, and I feel like Real Madrid they don't sell their good players, so that is look, I'm on the fence about it because of that.
No, Cal, if we don't have Mamouche. If we don't have Mamouche, I'm all over this Rodrygo signing. I'm literally all over this Rodrygo signing because I think he's a fantastic footballer. But the thing is, Mamouche is also a fantastic footballer, and right now he's better. Mamouche right now, I think he's a better player, and by a
I don't
considerable
think so.
margin as
Better
well.
goal scorer.
I don't think so. That's a lie. That's fake. Mamouche is not better than Rodrygo. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's the
Pat, how many
biggest lie.
Real Madrid games do you watch?
I'm telling you, Rodrygo, we're talking about a UCO clutch player here who's 24, 23 years old. You're telling me
No,
Mamouche
so
is
that's
better.
that's Pat's opinion. No, that is Pat's opinion. So Pat, here's
Yeah.
my question to you:
Do you have a solution like between Mamouche and
Mamouche
Rodrygo
on
can
the
play
bench?
together?
But do you want to hear from me? I think I bench Mamouche. And then Mamouche
You're
comes in.
trolling, Pat.
Yeah, no. Let
Bro,
me,
he
let me
just
say.
get up, bro.
Wait. Let me speak. Okay, so I bench Mamouche and Mamouche comes on as a striker for Haaland. To be honest with you, do you know who I bench also? If it was up to me, I bench Haaland. Haaland comes in second half. Because Haaland, to me, has been stinking.
No. We're not talking about Wolves. We're talking about the season.
Yeah, for the season, I start Mamouche as my striker. Haaland starts from the bench. That's my season.
No,
But then you are going to lose Haaland. You're going to lose
Yeah,
Haaland.
then
And
Haaland
you've
is
got to
gone.
accept that.
Let him go to Norway and build
250.
castles. Let him go to Norway and build castles.
Wow, Pat! I mean, there's cold. You're trolling now. You are
That is
trolling.
trolling right
You
now.
know you're trolling.
Look at that smile. He's trolling.
You know what though? Okay. On the real though, wouldn't you guys think it's cold? Imagine if the front three is Rodrygo, Omama Mosh, and Oscar Bob, or maybe
No.
Turkey. That's
No.
cold. Okay.
No.
Okay, so we have to play people by names. Is that what we're saying? Because it's Haaland.
No,
No,
because
what I'm saying
Haaland
is-
is better.
Many
as
times
Welcome
for
striker.
to-
Holland.
What I'm saying is, welcome to Pep Guardiola's problems.
We're not playing Haaland because it's Haaland. We're playing Haaland because this guy is the best goal scorer in the planet right now. This is
I
why
don't
we're
want
playing.
I don't want anyone to say we haven't got the squad and we haven't got quality. I don't want anyone to start me giving me that crap.
I think we have the best squad in the league.
I think we're already
I'm just gonna
headed with
flat out
Savio
say it.
now.
I said it on Mo's channel. We have the best squad in the league.
Don't start.
No, we do. Mate, we do. That's a fact. We're buying a player that we don't need. That's one of the best players in the planet.
Oh, so he's one of the best players in the planet, yet you still don't rate him. You say
Yeah, no, I rate him. I never said I rated him. I think he's a wonderful player, but I just think Marmouche is a better player.
Anyway, big up for joining us, Mr. Mateus. So Mateus, are you excited that Rodrygo is coming? And what's your thought on Savio? Because some people are saying letting go of Savio is the end of the world, that we've let go of the future Ballon d'Or winner.
Who said
I'm
that?
just joking. I'm just
That's
saying
kind of
people.
cheeky, innit?
People are-
No, that has been said. That
Now
has
what
been
the
said.
fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing?
Martin has. Wait, but Sarakas, have you been on Twitter? There's people crying.
No, I don't use Twitter much. I only go on Martin's Spaces.
Okay, so Spartacus, somebody said we are letting go of a world-class player.
Oh come on, he's a bench player.
I don't know. I think with Savio, I like Savio. I think he's got a mad potential to be like a top player. But the issue we're facing right now in our team, especially in the attack, is the lack of goals. If our striker doesn't score, not many people seems to score. Like I know,
I think that's
Foden
going to
hit
change
double
this
figures.
year.
I disagree.
I know Foden hit double figures a couple of seasons ago, but he looked really sharp in pre-season, and he also looked really good in the Club World Cup. So hopefully he can come in and replicate the form that he showed us he can. But in terms of Savio, I was a bit. I had a lot of questions when the news came out, but obviously we've got now the Rodrygo's rumours, and I feel like if the idea is to sell Savio to get Rodrygo, then I'm in for it because he's quality. Let's face it, and we need quality in the attack. And people seems to, where's Marmouche going to play? Listen, we need a good squad. We need to have options in the attack. We all know, that Haaland doesn't stay fit throughout the whole season. We do know that. So having an extra option in there, so someone of the quality of Rodrygo that can offer that outlet. We've talked about false nine, for example. We don't want to see Gundo at false nine, but if you had an option of Rodrygo, you would take it still.
No.
We talk
I'm
about
telling you that no, Mateos, I'm telling you this right now because I've seen it for Brazil.
Wait there. We mentioned a play on Rodrygo with a lot of quality, the same quality that we should have got in January when Cavascalia was available for 60M.
Oh, that is true. That is true. That is true.
Do you know what I mean?
We got Mamouche.
No, wait there.
We got Marmouche for the
And
same
say we've
price as
got-
Kvaratskhelia.
that's fine, but you're thinking about the lineup, not thinking about the entire season. We're going to play a lot of games this season. The club, the World Cup is next summer, and we all know that Erling Haaland doesn't stay fit throughout the whole season, and Marmouche is going to AFCON in January. If we
It's
get
not gonna
a
be
heat
the whole
of
season,
injuries
though.
up front and we don't add quality and we let Savio go, we're going to be short. We're going to be short. So
I agree.
if the player is available and if the club believes is the right price to go and get him, go and get him.
But Mateos, this is where two things I disagree on your thesis. First, I've seen it for Brazil multiple times. Rodrygo cannot play the false nine. He cannot do it. Like, I've seen it multiple times. He cannot do it.
Okay, can he play as a winger?
A left winger, yes, and a right winger, yes, but he won't play on the right because he doesn't want to.
But a false nine was just an option that I presented. I didn't say for him to play there. It's an option.
Okay.
In case we get a lot of injuries in the attacks, especially Haaland, is an option.
He's an option after Foden and even Turkey.
Yeah, but Czech is a midfielder.
Same, so is
plays
Foden.
right wing for Leon, mostly.
From what I've seen of our players, even Bob is ahead of him at the false nine. Rodrygo is not good at all at the false nine at all.
That's the problem. We need goals in this team. We're talking about team, yeah, a club that we once had Aguero, Balotelli, Checo, Tevez. No one cared, yeah. Oh, who's gonna play where? No. The quality needs to be there, man.
The goals thing, this is where I also disagree. Now we have Haaland, Foden, Mamouche, Reinders, Turkey, all of these goal scorer. Rodry's coming back.
Let's look at the game against Southampton last season, where we couldn't score.
We had no Foden. We had no Reinders.
Yeah, I get it. Even with Foden in there, we wouldn't be able to score.
I disagree. I think we could.
How would you disagree? Foden was in his best form.
No, he wasn't.
Midfield scored no goals last season, but we all agree that we don't think a lot of those midfielders who played most of the minutes last season, we don't think they're going to play the majority of the minutes this season.
You won't get.
But they score a combined like 10 or 12 goals the whole season. Like, it was really poor, but Reinders himself outscored all of them last season. Massive upgrade. I think
we've seen how lethal Reinders can be, right? Like, I think Reinders is gonna get 10 GNA. I think combined Foden, Haaland, Turkey, Mamouche, they're probably gonna get upwards of 60, I would say.
I said Haaland 30 goals. I think Marmouche 20, and I think Foden 15.
In the Prem alone, right?
Yeah. I have big expectations. Okay. I'm going.
No chance. I don't think they're all going to play. They're not all going to play to get that.
If Rodrygo comes in, they're not going to play.
So what I'm saying, how are you getting all these goals when they're rotating?
If Rodrygo is on, I don't think they're playing that much. Yes.
I think you got to look at it this way. If people are begging on these wingers, I keep saying it, I don't think we're going after wingers that beat their man, hit the byline and put the ball across. I don't think that's the wingers we're after. Rodrygo is not a guy who beats his man, sticks the ball across. He's a technical passer of the ball who is clutch in the correct moments.
And he can put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, no, I get that. But if you watch Rodrygo, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Are you getting a winger who beats a man and crosses the ball, or are we getting a winger or a wide man who is more of an attacking across the front three? So basically like you're playing three strikers in this.
He's sort of a killer. And do you know what, Martin? This makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. He's not a wide man.
Yeah, he's a killer. He likes to score. He likes to score goals.
And look at throughout the almost his history, our wingers were the goal scorers.
And neither
Mateos.
Yeah. The people we have as the overlapping people who put the ball in are your fullbacks. That's the idea of it.
Don't forget, this is the last 2 years of Pep we haven't. Give them quality. Give them quality, yeah?
There's no way you're bringing in Rodrygo and Pep's out this door in 2 years.
Yeah, I would say that as well. But Mateos, this is another thing that I'm gonna ask. So
I think
he's talking about goal score.
I think he's tired. He said he's tired. I think this is the last 2 years.
I would not be so sure.
Because I can tell you now, Pep's one of the big reasons Rodrygo wants to come.
Yeah, he's been chasing him since last summer.
Get that Savio out of here, man.
That's having a dance party over
Martin, I'm telling you this, Rodrygo really, really, really values the way that City is run.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be honest with you. This just gives me more confidence. I think Pep will re-extend again.
I think so as well. But Rodrygo is not coming here because of Pep. He's coming here also because of Pep, but also because of the way that the owners run the club and the way that the club is always thinking about winning trophies instead of just financial gains.
That is true. So you know what, Tottenham?
Tell them to bring me my money.
So that's why Rodrygo said no to Arsenal.
Yes.
Mateus,
I'm telling my Arsenal friend.
Mateus, did you see the phone call from Everton when we said 50 million?
$50 million? And who you think you kidnapped, Chelsea Clinton?
Anyway,
you're not letting this. You're not letting Grealish go out with any kind of respect at all.
No.
You're joking on him.
Martin, do you wanna hear something funny, Martin? I just bought a Grealish jersey that's coming next week. So
listen, I'm a biggest fan of Grealish, and I always say Grealish is the best winger we've got at the football club. The guy. He's quality, man. He not just offensively, but helping out. Like, if you remember, there was a game when we played Liverpool and Grealish was chasing Salah, and he put a tackle in that. Bro, you don't get that much of work rate from any player, especially any attacking player. The guy, even in the final third, the amount of decent crosses he put for Haaland last season, and Haaland just couldn't score. Bro, listen. Big up Jack Grealish, man. I really hope that he
I was joking.
Wait.
I'm sad how it ended.
Martin, can I just say one thing real quick? You just said that our wingers need to be killers, and you say that Grealish is our best winger at the club.
Yeah, quality wise, yeah.
He hasn't scored a goal in a calendar year. Don't get me wrong, I love Grealish and I think he's a brilliant player. But we can't we can't say that our wingers need to be goal scorers and deadly when we say in the other sentence that
that's
our best winger don't score goals.
That's the criticism. Just because I think that he's the best winger we have doesn't mean I don't criticize him. That's the problem I've got with Grealish. He's just in front of goal, but anywhere else on the pitch, he offers more than any other wingers in my point of view. Listen,
I'll tell you what it is, Mateus. And one thing today has shown me a lot. I've been on that many streams. Our fan base is more confused than Chelsea's at the minute. Because today I've seen Savio's going to be a natural talent. What we're doing, Rodrygo's not good enough. Omar Mamouchi's not good enough. Haaland's the amount of everyone's opinions are all over the shop at the minute.
Yeah, but you need to ask them. Who do they want then?
I don't know. This is what I was asking. I'm like, so you don't rate Foden and you don't rate Oman and you don't rate this and you don't want him and Savio's the next generation.
Do you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny?
What are we doing now?
Martin, do you know what's funny though, Martin? the same people were posting when Rodrygo was being linked with Liverpool. They were saying,
Yeah.
don't allow this, don't allow
Yeah.
this, don't allow this to happen.
Yeah.
Now, I don't, you know what, let's just be honest. I think since Verts, I don't think there's a lot of City fans who have said anything that's sensible since Verts.
Yeah,
After Verts-
people are very confused. They're very confused and they're very scared and they're very fear factor. And to me, I've got to say this: people will call me happy clappy, work for the club and everything else. The club have done every single thing that was promised going into this new season. They have been ruthless. They have got new staff. They have got a new atmosphere going. They have done everything that was required, that they wanted, not what fans wanted, what they wanted.
That's what
This
fans
at the
wanted,
moment
yeah.
is gone. Everything what they were. I know fans wanted all the so-called older people out.
I don't
But that
think
was
they,
never happened.
I don't think they got what all everything that they wanted. I feel like
The club did.
I think they wanted to do more in terms of the outgoings. However, the players still have the power, the final say, because they're under contract. Then obviously the club that we are, they would respect the players' contract. But I feel like they wish they could have offloaded a few more players in this window. But at the end of the day, let's just roll with it, innit? You know what I mean?
But if we bring in Rodrygo, we have brought in 11 new players. We have brought in 4 new backroom staff. There's nothing more we can do. We've lowered the age. We've lowered the wage bill. There's nothing more anyone can do. They've done everything that was required.
I think the backroom staff was needed, and we've alluded to that throughout the whole last season. We felt like we needed a change, and in terms like the style of play wasn't good enough. The defending wasn't good enough. The pressing, there was nothing really. And you could see that during pre-season in the Club World Cup, we are pressing more. Do you know what I mean? There's more energy towards our play, even defending.
Yeah, but we're pushing from the front more. We're closing from the front with pace. And
these are the sort of changes that we needed. Like even last season, we couldn't even recognize our own team. Never mind the club. Like with everything that happened on the field and off the field with ticketing and whatnot. So yeah, man, I feel like we are in a much better place, and I feel like they still a lot of work to do, in my opinion, in terms of reshaping the squad. We all knew that it wouldn't take one summer transfer window; it might take another one, but we're gonna get there, man. We're gonna get there.
Martin, there's still one more thing.
Great.
There's still one more thing to be done in this window, Martin, and it's getting Pedri in.
Yeah. Now we're missing his Pedri.
Yes, all we miss is Pedri. All we're missing is Pedri right now.
I said on
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Pedri from
very happy
Barcelona.
with Tijani Reinders.
Yeah, Pedri from Barcelona.
Bro, you want to get in that guy, man. Listen, Pedri.
There are people who want.
It's a dream
There
sign.
are people who are begging for Donnarumma still.
That's what we're doing here.
Bro,
I'm sorry.
That guy, that Donnarumma guy cannot kick a ball. Do you think he's going to play under Pep?
He's not a particularly great keeper either. People are forgetting the last 3 seasons of him in PSG.
Spartacus, that's what I said, Spartacus, that it's only now that he's done well and people are twerking for him. There's nothing he was doing. He was making so many mistakes. And you know what? People had the nerve to say bad things about Edison. Edison has been consistent and better than Donnarumma, but people are twerking so much for Donnarumma. And you know what's worse? They twerk so much for the players at PSG. These players were not even doing anything until this season. Oh, that's what.
So do you know what makes me laugh? I mean, there's ruthlessness, and then there's James Trafford coming in for 2 weeks, challenging for number 1, and then suddenly being dropped back down to number 2 again for the rest of his City career. There's ruthlessness.
What happened to Trafford? What happened?
If we get Donnarumma.
No, because they want Donnarumma in, so Trafford suddenly just becomes irrelevant again.
Can I ask something? I didn't watch the game. How was Trafford? I didn't watch the game because I was at work. So how was Trafford?
You weren't at work.
It was good.
How many
that-
He had a
goalkeepers-
dodgy.
I have
Yeah, he
proof
was
of where you
nervous.
were.
How
It
many
doesn't sound
He was
goalkeepers?
nervous.
How many goalkeepers do you need? We've already got 4. Do you need 10?
Yeah, we're doing a Chelsea now.
I don't get it, but you know what? You know what? People won't be happy because even the people who are crying for Rodrygo, I have seen them online saying, "Oh my God, where's Livramento?" I was like, "Oh my God, where do these people think we found money from? Or do they think that we can just go to Newcastle? Newcastle already disappointed with Isaac and trying to keep Isaac. Anyway, big up to you, Veta. Big up to you, Veta. Hope you're well, Veta. So what's your opinion on this? Because I asked the question that why are we shopping for a Gucci bag? Why we've already got Versace bags and Gucci bags in the house? So why are we buying Rodrygo?
Why are you doing a purse reference?
I don't know. I have
Good
nothing.
evening, mates. How the devil
Good
are you?
evening.
How is everyone? Thanks for having me on, Patrick.
Big up, man.
No, I like how you posed that question, but the reason why I enjoy the conversations that happen, whether they're on YouTube or Twitter X, or even WhatsApp, is because we're never satisfied. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna include myself so no one gets triggered, but we're never satisfied, right? Because we can have a conversation and be happy about an incoming signing, but then we'll be criticizing, okay, well, what's happening to the current players and the youth that we have, or we'll talk about, like you said, we got Rodrygo coming in when we already have Savio, but many were already criticizing Savio last season, so you can understand why they're okay with him going. As much as we as City fans know how difficult year one happens to be, right? So I think it's just a lot of it comes down to like impatience, like let's have it now, let's win now. And we know what Rodrygo has been, and we're kind of waiting to see what Savio can be. And for a fan base that don't want to wait for it, they don't want to wait for it. If the club does make it happen, I would hope that we have Rodrygo before we let Savio go, or if it happens behind the scenes, like things are done. I don't want the being in limbo for a few days, not knowing are we signing him or not, or what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because I do think Savio is a very good talent. He's been inconsistent 100%. He's a young player 100%, but we've seen the talent there. We've seen his ability, and for some that are so impatient, for the fan base that are ready for Pep to go, like for the fan base that are like, Pep's not quite at it anymore, or look how he's treating the club, look how he's favoring certain players. Well, he's gone for 2 years. He's got these 2 years and then he's out of here. So if you think Savio is that talent, you would want him to stay because of the next manager may get the best out of him. So like I said, we're never satisfied. And if the deal happens, like I kind of said earlier, I hope that it's a guarantee. If Savio was out the door, I hope it's a guarantee that we have Rodrygo, and not the other way around.
I think I don't think we're getting Rodrygo before Savio leaves because of 2 reasons. Firstly, this drops our ability to ask for more money from Spurs, because then once we have Rodrygo in, they can just go, if you don't want to sell him, you can just keep him, and then we're just doomed. But I do think that the deal is very much down the line with Rodrygo. I do think so.
Yeah, but we can't sell Savio before we get someone else in. Or if we have at least the guarantees that we're gonna get that player. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like if we're going based off of the timeline, I would want Fabrizio to talk about player terms agreed with regards to Spurs, and a couple hours later, players terms agreed with Real Madrid.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's something like that. Not
we want to say like it's just a matter of discussing the fee, like the add-ons and whatnot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so basically, you guys you want one of those fantasies for transfers where within a few minutes somebody's already replacing, which doesn't happen. You know what? Kelkster has been quiet because obviously she's crying over Savio. But anyway, it is what it is. But
Crying tears, crocodile tears.
You know what? I'm so happy that Kelkster is holding a lot of L's because she held the victories L. John Stones is still staying. I hope they give him an extension for John Stones to get an extension. Akanji is staying.
You're
by the
trolling
way,
when you say that.
Akanji is staying. Kelster is holding so many else. Gundogan is staying. The treble-winning captain. Bernardo Silva is the captain for Man City. This woman must be fuming.
What? Wait.
Fuming? I'm not fuming at all. What are you talking about?
I have a question for you, though, Kelster.
None of you
Kelster.
have ever seen me mad before.
Kelster, I
I
have a
have not
question
fumed
for you.
once.
Oh, let's keep going. I have a question for you, Kelster. Looking at all these incredible signings by Man City and all these incredible decisions, how do you see the season is going to start off? Because you must be happy. I can see the smile on your face. Akanji might end up being vice captain. You never know. So
Oh my God, I can't wait for that.
so how do you
Dying
see
for
the,
that. Yes.
So okay, how do you see the season so far? Because Mcatee is going for 30 million. That's a good fee, Victor, isn't it? 30 million pounds for Mcatee. And then
Yeah,
we
that's
might get 70
That's all
for
right.
if we get 70. Oh, guys, this is a lot of money. We get 30, 70 for Savio. I don't think Savio is going to go for 70. I think we're dreaming. I think we'll be seeing a 60 million, 50. Because Kudos went for how much? Kudos was 55.
Kudos was
Savio's better than
55.
Kudo.
But when you have Madueke and those kind of deals happening, you would
Bro,
hope that
Medwick
How
and
much-
Gittins were 50
And
million each.
no. We're dealing with Tottenham, Daniel Levy. Yeah, we need to put the price up high. Yeah, if we went to get Ben Davies, yeah, Daniel Levy would ask for 50 million.
He had
Yeah.
Ben Davis on 70 million before. Remember when people wanted Ben Davis? Remember when he was a
Bro,
fullback?
come on, man.
When Ben
This
Davis was
guy,
a fullback, he had him on 70 million.
You watch
Yeah.
the overlap just that came out with him and Gary Neville. The guy hates City. Yeah, he was throwing digs on 115 and whatnot. He hates us. Why are we even entertained with fucking 42 million pounds for Savio?
That's a piss
Because-
take.
No, I think it'll be 50 above because that's
If
what
they
David
come-
wants.
if that offer was true, yeah, block their number. Block the number. What are we doing here?
It's never gonna be 50. Come on.
Wait, isn't that what he did for us with Kane? Apparently, he stopped answering calls. Remember?
Yeah.
I don't think we should do him any favors. I agree, but what number we get for Savio with his production?
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough
But
to really.
Vader, this is what I disagree, because that's the thing. First things first, let's just stop this misconception that the club doesn't want him and Savio doesn't want and Savio wants to go. This is not
No,
true.
I'm not
It's
saying that.
what's
Yeah.
So it's not like we're in a rush to sell. And then secondly, we can't just go based on one season, on last season on Savio. He also had a season before where he had 20 GNA in La Liga and was better than Rodrygo in that season in the La Liga as well. We had this season where even though he was inconsistent, he still got 10 assists, which is a lot for a dysfunctioning City side. And when you have players like Kudos, who
Do you think we're playing him out of position?
it's a weird one.
He seems to be more productive on the left hand side.
Yeah, he is. He's much better that side.
His one goal that he scored last season came up from the left hand side. His assist, came from the left hand side. If you look at Girona, he was predominantly a left winger. Doku was a right winger.
I think that his game is simplified when he plays on the left hand side, but I think his ceiling is higher on the right hand side.
Yeah, but if you play in the because when he plays on the right hand side,
wait. The same. Wait. But the test is Spartacus. What ceiling is high on the right hand side? The right hand side where he misses 1v1s. That's the ceiling where there's a big ceiling there.
That's
yeah.
Oh
no.
Spartacus, you do this purposely. Spartacus, you do this purposely. Why
No,
did you not say
if
the
he
ceiling is
starts
better?
if he starts scoring on the right hand side, he can do a lot more with the ball on the right hand side than on the left hand side.
So why can you tell us that his ceiling is high that side? Wouldn't you say the ceiling is high on his stronger foot?
Because I do think it is higher.
Sorry, who are you talking about here?
Okay, so Martin, Spartacus said Savio's ceiling is high on the right hand side. That's the same right hand side he struggles with. But how can the ceiling be high?
No, sorry, I had to take a call I've been waiting for.
I hear what he's saying though.
Let's listen to Martin here.
Savio is a left winger.
No, he is a left winger, but if we close our eyes and we see him cooking on that right hand side, slipping in a pass to Holland.
Did you say if we close our eyes? Did
Do
you
you
say
know?
if we
Do you
close
know?
our
Do
eyes?
you know what happened?
Wait. I want to listen. Wait. But yes, I want to hear better. You said if we close our eyes.
Yeah, and remember, if you close your eyes and remember when he was playing versus Arsenal, a big game, big moment, he cooked on that. He cooked a player, got past, and freed up and released the pass to Holland. I think the scoring and assisting threat, like I hear the higher ceiling on the right hand side. On the left hand side, I think he's been way more productive with the assists. He crosses those over, but I hear the argument in terms of there's more ceiling if he can calm himself down and actually put some shots on net instead of skying them.
When
Yes.
he's on the left hand side, when he's on the left hand side,
He uses his right foot.
The opponents, they don't know where he's going to go because he can go left, he can go right, he can put a distant cross. When he's on the right, he struggles. Why? Because he wants to cut inside all the time. Because if he goes on the byline, he cannot cross with his right foot. He struggles.
But Mateus, this is where playing with a fullback that overlaps him is going to massively aid him because he doesn't need to go on the byline if he has a fullback that's overlapping.
So you have that at Spurs. You have that at Spurs, isn't it?
I think he will have that at Spurs.
Yes,
I think he will, to be fair.
but
But I think he would have it at City as well, by the way. Mateus Nunes would be doing that.
But can I say something? But people don't get this. Like, even Martin was saying, I don't know if it's Martin or somebody saying, let's think from Savio's side. Son is gone. The number 7 is empty. Kane is no longer at Spurs. You would probably be the star. You'd probably go there and be the star. So
if he's going to Spurs, he's using them as a stepping stone. I highly doubt that he's going
for
there.
Real Madrid,
maybe for not Madrid because he's more of a Barca fan.
That's not a career-long move. I agree. That's not a career-long move.
Well, for Veta, somebody better educate Savio that he's dealing with Levy. So he better sign an exit if he wants.
Yeah. He better sign a short contract, release clause. He needs to do all that. But
even letting that Brazilian kid go, until he's 90.
It's the problem that we have. Sorry, I'll just say this real quick. It's a problem that we have when we do think about the number of quality that we could have at our squad, because we have to understand, if you're going to be at City, you have to be prepared to compete for your spot, right? I know some of us like to say Pep's got his favorites and everything like that, but at the end of the day, you still have to produce. Like, you still have to do and deliver to be consistently on that pitch. We were pulling our hairs out when we were kind of wondering why wasn't Mahrez getting more time, right? Because Pep had a certain way on how he wanted to play, but you have to show him. If Savio, and maybe it's not a strong need to want to leave City, but if he is, maybe hearing his agent in his ear being like, you know what, you're going to get more time. You're probably not going to have to compete with a Marmoush on that side or a Doku on that side, or even with might happen with Shirky and Foden, depending on how all those things are kind of real. And I think we've lost a lot of talent because players have taken the thought of, I got more guaranteed time elsewhere than I do at City. So
I think also Savio is thinking about the World Cup in the summer. Like, in order to get into that squad, he needs to be playing regularly. Do you know what I mean?
Spartacus thinks that no matter whatever Savio does, he will never get into the Brazilian team.
Not for this World Cup, no. Because
for this
you guys have to understand one thing. Brazilian football is very highly political, not in a left or right sense, in a very agent-driven political thing. It's very strong on this.
May I look on it right now?
Sorry, what?
I'm Mr. Jan Mikian in it. May I tell him I look on it right? All right,
oh my God, is this Prophet?
Yeah, that is Prophet. Yeah, you've never heard Prophet.
I have.
No, there's no names.
It's been so long. Spartacus is your buddy in the group chat.
Prophet, go ahead. Speak some facts here for these people. Hello, Prophet. Are we still here? Is Prophet still here? Oh, okay. Unfortunately, Pep Guardiola has cut his line because Prophet, you don't rate him. Anyway, you know what?
You knew it was coming.
You know what?
We just finished this thing.
Go ahead. Finish before I close off, because I'm gonna close off.
No, we need to hear what Martin has to say.
The statutory holiday.
Okay.
Yeah, can you hear us, Prophet?
Yes, please.
Yeah, then speak, man. You seem like you've
I
been
want to become
kidnapped.
a maid, though. Me here said me out for X amount of weeks.
You've
I don't
gone.
think he's talking to us. I don't think he's
Yeah, I
talking
don't
to
think
us.
he's talking to us, and he's gone because he's gone full Caribbean. I think the one who can hear him is better, not me, because I can't hear him at all now.
I
So
think he's talking
anyway,
to someone else.
I
Yeah,
think
he's
it's talking
talking
to
to.
anybody else. Yeah, but anyway, guys, to conclude, guys, don't forget to subscribe and do all those things, like the video, whatever you want, and don't forget to subscribe. Let me give the screen first to this guy. How do you do this again? Yeah, there. Go ahead.
Listen, I know I owe you shows. I owe you shows, but continue to subscribe. Find me when I do feature. I'm glad that I was able to make it on this panel. And the drama is not going to stop, guys. The drama's not going to stop. I want to have the conversation though with regards to how City are going to play spoiler, because we are going to the season. We're not favorites. Yes, we can all have confidence that we're going to win the Prem, that we're going to go far in Champions League, but we got to overcome. We're not favorites for a long time. So yeah, tune in, subscribe, be a part of the show, be a part of the channel, and thanks for having me on, Martin. And True City fan.
Wait.
And
By the way, Vete, wouldn't you like to tell people where they can find you?
Find me. It's easy. It's easy. Vader Games TV in the search. Easy. Just go YouTube search Vader Games TV. You'll see the channel. Be a part of the subscribing fam, army, however you want to describe it. And we'll talk. My next show, I got to talk about, can City play spoiler to Liverpool's attempted dominance. We see how they're spending, right? We see how they're splashing that cash. So let's have that conversation.
Okay, that's Better Games, guys. Go subscribe, and then we're gonna go to this man who lives at the Etihad, Martin. Go ahead, Martin. Tell them about your shows.
Oh yeah, me now. I thought you were calling me for the info. Never mind. Yeah,
Info.
Mancunian way. Well, don't matter. He's wrapping up now.
Info.
You have to come on the space later for the info. Yeah, Mancunian way. Loads of new shows. We're literally 1-2 times a day now. Live shows. Booming. So yeah, come and join us. Loads of new shows. 3 new shows this week. So come and join us.
Jesus Christ, 3 new shows. Anyway, big up to you, Martin, and thank you very much. Guys, go subscribe to Martin. Get him to 9 million subscribers. I can see he's on 8 million now.
10K. We're on 10K. We're on the road to 10K.
Okay, big up, Martin. Big up, Martin. And and then you, when is your show?
What show? I don't have a show.
You've been.
Where you featured next? Where you featured next?
Are you not saying
I'm,
Thursday?
I'm joining a new show tomorrow.
No. You say we're doing the Kelsey and Patrick show on Thursday, so there you go.
Yeah, we'll do the Pat and Kel show. Episode 16 is back. Maybe by then we'll have our 4,500 subscribers, and we can start planning a drunk stream. But I can't seem to find info on the.
Kels, I heard a rumor that you guys were going to rename the show.
What
it was going to be the Kels and Patrick show.
Oh,
I thought it was called Waffle TV.
Don't be hating, Martin.
No, that's your show, Martin. We don't steal.
Don't be hating, Martin. It's
oh no, I know the name.
Show on Friday. We're not going to take that.
I know the name. Agenda show.
The Agenda FC.
You know what, Martin? Just for you, I'll just make an
uncles and aunties.
Just for you, Martin, I'll make an agenda show with Mateus and Kelka.
You do that.
No, hey, remember, Martin. Remember our last show, yeah? I remember when I told you, yeah, and I told you Gunder's not leaving because Pep Guardiola said so after Fulham, and you were adamant that no, he's going to leave.
No, I wanted him to leave. I'm not the club though. What I want and what the club want are 2 different things.
You said if Gunder's
I wanted him to leave. I wanted him to leave.
Wait. Can I ask something though? On Gundogan, what exactly is happening? Because look, I get it. We have to respect him because he's a legend, and I think he's one of the best captains we've ever seen because he won us that treble. But I was just thinking that looking at things how they are and how the football has passed him a bit, because it's all about football passing you. It's not about the fact that it's not you, it's Gundogan. But I felt sorry for him this season sometimes when people just run past him. So I was thinking that maybe he'll be the coaching thing or he'll go somewhere. But it is what it is, I love him being around. Maybe they need somebody with his mentality. John Stones is a shock to me. I know you said Pep said he's staying. I just thought that John Stones would be one of the first ones to say, maybe I have to leave because I don't think I am strong enough for this.
Oh, John Stones. As he said the other day, I laughed at the rumours.
Yeah, I don't think Pep wants to get rid of John Stones either. I think I said it before. John Stones is Pep's best defender. He just is. And
it's just so
you may get a miracle.
That,
you may get a miracle. You may get a miracle, and he's fit as a fiddle for most of the season.
Because Pep knows when John Stones is fully fit on form, his defense just looks much better. His build-up looks much better.
I want John to retire from international football.
That's what I said, Vita. I said, but I don't think he would do it. I said maybe retire from international so that maybe you can stay fit. But I don't think. I don't think
he's not. He's gonna go to the club to the World Cup.
That is,
bro. He might not stay.
Do you want a little snippet? Do you want a little teaser? Do you want a little teaser from the space later?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, with the teaser.
Spartacus and Carl were having a little debate earlier. They're kind of both right from what I've just been told. The reasons Rodrygo wants to leave Madrid are very similar to the reasons Savio now wants to leave Manchester City.
They want more minutes.
No, they want to be appreciated. And I think Savio no longer feels appreciated after a certain conversation he's had.
What have I said, Martin? What did I say?
I'll put it one way. This came from his reps 6 weeks ago, is what I got told. His reps started this off. Reps made contact with Tottenham weeks ago. Savio and Pep sat down, had a very frank and honest conversation, and I don't think Savio enjoyed the reply that he got.
What did I say about Pep when he gives you a reply? I bet you told him that I can't guarantee you. I said this at the beginning of the show, and I was
but basically, I think Savio wants to be one of the main guys, and Pep's like, yeah, he can't.
No, he can't.
Yeah, with Turkey and Marmoush, that was going to be.
He's not ready.
Not ready. But anyway, guys, on that note, it's goodbye. I hope you guys enjoy yourself. I'm gonna be back again tomorrow night. Then I'll be back again the other night. Then I'll be back again the other night. Then I'll be back again the other night. I'll be back again the other night. It means I'm back. Well, that
Get down on your knee right now. Get down. Make money and shine. Make money and shine. Say it again. Make money and shine. Say it again. Make money and shine. Say it again. Make money.
Grealish tackles. In front. Wonderful goal. It's a title winner. Perfect end to a perfect day. Manchester City 4. Manchester United 1. Oh, what a hedge! Oh, that's electrifying! Hat-trick hunting! Trick getting! Still the appetite is there for more. Oh, it is sensational!